Okay, for understanding of the events in meiosis, we are actually going to play a little bit with the Play-Doh. Okay, for your understanding, I have made this one single cell. Don't mind if the cell is rectangular shaped. Okay, a cell that has got two chromosomes, just like what I draw on the board as a picture. And the chromosomes, these chromosomes are basically homologous chromosomes of each other. One you get from mom, one you get from dad. Since all of us are diploid organisms, since we have both two parents, we are all diploid, and that is why every chromosome is present actually as a pair of chromosome, and that is called a homologous pair of chromosome. So for our simplicity, we are just taking this one simple organism where there is only one pair of chromosome. In reality, there are many more chromosomes. Just like us, for humans, we have about 23 pairs of chromosomes. Okay, but for simplicity, just one pair of homologous chromosomes. Okay, so now you have this pair of homologous chromosomes. To start with, when your cell is not ready to divide, when your cell is really not ready to divide, you only have a single chromatid present of that single chromatid of that chromosome present in the cell. So every cell is basically essentially having only one single chromatid and two chromosomes. So two chromosomes is what you have to start with. Then when the cell goes through the S phase of interphase, it replicates and it makes or produces second chromatid, which is called a sister chromatid of the original chromosome. So now what we have is still two chromosomes, but every chromosome has two arms, which are called sister chromatids. So every chromosome has two chromatids to it. Okay, so now your cell is ready for meiosis. Okay, now what happens in meiosis 1 is now meiosis 1 is going to have the same events: prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. In prophase 1 of meiosis, this homologous pair of the chromosomes comes to lie very close to each other. It is so close actually that the chromatids, the sister chromatids, actually make a physical contact with each other. The process is said crossover or synapsis. Okay, the location where it is actually binding, where it is physically lying on top of each other, making a shape of X, it's called chiasma. Okay, the term is chiasma, CHIASMA. It's chiasma, and it basically is a Greek word which means X. Okay, so now the sister chromatids come and lie on each other, make an X. At that X position, they are going to actually swap some little bit of DNA or chromosomal material amongst themselves. And now what is going to happen is the black chromosome is going to get a little bit purple, and the purple is going to get a little bit of black. Okay, this is essentially what is called as the process of crossover that happens as synapsis at the location called chiasma. Now that the crossover is complete, okay, the chromosomes basically get separated during the metaphase. In metaphase, they come and lie at the equator. In anaphase, they will get pulled apart. Okay, and now it is basically going to form two different daughter cells. Okay, so your homologous chromosomes got separated. That is what is happening in your meiosis. You got two daughter cells, each of it having a little bit of each other's chromosome. Okay, but basically you are seeing that two homologous chromosomes got totally segregated or separated at the end of meiosis 1. Okay, now each individual of this daughter cell is going to act as a parent cell for the next cycle, which is meiosis 2. In meiosis 2, which is just like your in mitosis, what is going to happen is these two sister chromatids are going to get separated, and at anaphase they will basically go to opposite poles. And now what do you have? You have 4 individual daughter cells, but every daughter cell only has one chromosome.